What's up, crew? It's Ethan Tomlinson, and today I'm going to be talking about 8 dividend stocks that you can hold forever to give you safe yet optimal growth to your portfolio. The companies I'm going to talk about today, they're all safe because they're just massive companies that they're not going to be going anywhere soon, but I wanted to make sure they also had a pretty good dividend that also went along with their growth. I like to look at the payout ratio when looking for dividend stocks. If you don't know what these are, a payout ratio is basically it's simply how much of a company's earnings are being paid out in dividends each year. If the payout ratio is 25%, then that means 25% of the total earnings of the company that year are being paid out in dividends. When you're looking at payout ratios, you want to evaluate that company and see if it's really a good payout ratio you think. If a company is giving out 95% of their earnings in payout ratio, then they're kind of not leaving much room to invest in themselves with the money they make. A good payout ratio could be anywhere from really like 75% or less. And the lower you get, the more room they have to improve themselves. But the lower you get, they also aren't paying as much out to you. If that makes sense. If you're excited to hear about these stocks, hit the like button real quick because it really helps me out tremendously. And let's get started on this list. At number 1, you guessed it, Disney. You thought I was going to say Apple, huh? Disney's dividend is 1.5% and their payout ratio is about 28%. So they aren't stretching themselves out with this dividend payout. And although their dividend's only 1.5%, it still gives them room to grow because their payout ratio is pretty low. So if they wanted to give more dividends, they can easily. Disney has been everywhere. It's been around for ages, and it doesn't really matter who you are. You likely grew up watching shows that were made with Disney, and even now today you probably still do. They've had years of experience and a large fan base with their own characters and animations they make. There's Disneyland, Disney World, they have 4 cruise ships, they own Hulu, they own Disney Plus, and even ESPN Plus. They even have Marvel, and they own Star Wars now because with Lucasfilms and all that. Their company's only ever gonna go up, and the dividends might too, so this is a company you could hold forever and be fine. Now, let's talk about Apple. Apple has a dividend of 1.13 and their payout ratio is 24%. Apple's like Disney in the way that it's worldwide, and Apple's brand is unlike any other brand in the globe. Everybody wants Apple products. Apple's really innovative, and no matter what they release, people are gonna buy it. They have over 1.4 billion active users on their devices. They're always coming out with the new AirPods or an Apple Watch or the brand new iPhone that everybody's gonna buy. I've even heard rumors of them coming out with an Apple car. They just keep improving all the time. And recently, more than ever, they've become more of a growth stock, but they still pay out that dividend, so really, they're kind of like a hybrid, and it's just basically the perfect stock to have. Coming at number 3 is Johnson & Johnson. J&J has a 2.83% dividend, and they have about a 65% payout ratio. This company's products are everywhere, including in your own household, no doubt. They're not just a dividend aristocrat, they're a dividend king. A dividend king is basically a company that has increased their dividend every single year for the past 50 years or more. That's crazy. J&J is also kind of like an ETF in its own way, that they deal with so much different things in the health field, whether it be consumers products or medical devices, even pharmaceutical products. Their strong consistency over the years is definitely a green light. Number 4 coming on this list is American Water Works. They have a dividend payout of 1.62% and a payout ratio of 56. Now, everyone in the earth needs water to live. Also, this company was founded in 1886, so they're not leaving anytime soon. They're the largest publicly traded US water company, and they provide regulated water, purified water, and wastewater to over 14 million people in 46 different states. They own the water lines that distribute water to your house, and the amount of lines they've been working on and reworking are insane. They have this unbreakable knot in the waterworks industry, and so that's why I would definitely recommend including them in this list. Number 5, a lot like water, something else that every single person on the earth does is they produce waste. And that's why I'm putting the 5th position as waste management. Their dividend is 1.97% and they have a payout ratio of about 52%. Now, since everybody produces waste, that is basically enough to put them on this list at all, but they have more to offer than just picking up your trash. They have lots of landfills, they also recycle, and recently they've been researching ways to turn landfill gases into green energy. And what better way to make green energy than out of our own waste? Coming in at number 6 on this list is McDonald's. Now, McDonald's has a dividend of 2.58% and a payout ratio of 58.4%. McDonald's is not going anywhere. Not that they're not improving, but they're not leaving. Anyone who's eaten there as a kid is also going to still be eating there when they're an adult. They've been constantly adding new items to their menus. Now they have all-day breakfast. They have been rebuilding their restaurants to look nicer. They're also a dividend aristocrat. And a dividend aristocrat is when they've increased their dividend every year for the past 25 years. But they're more than just a burger flipper. They also hold real estate. They have lots of revenue coming in from real estate because they own these properties that they're lending out to franchisors. Plus, the restaurants are always in the most convenient spots in the world. Coming in at number 7 is 3M. Their dividend is pretty high at 3.94, but their payout ratio is 72.7%, so they're probably not gonna really be improving their dividend, but it's almost 4, so that's pretty high. And this company's most famous product is a Post-it note. Although they do have thousands of products across all sorts of industries, such as automotive or healthcare and transportation, this company is also a dividend king. They have improved their dividend every single year for the past 61 years. And that's why they easily make this list. Now, number 8, the final stock is Home Depot. Home Depot has a dividend of 2.16 and their payout ratio is about 24%. I chose this stock not only because Home Depot is the largest home improvement retailer, but also because its stock has been consistently growing in value over the years, even beating the market. And they still pay out a 2.16 dividend, so it's kind of like Apple in that hybrid way. The first thing that comes to mind when you want to go buy some 2x4s or get some paint to paint your room, or anything really to finish a project, is let's go to Home Depot. There's so much variety in the store that can go towards all sorts of crafts and projects, and it's only proven to attract more and more customers over time. And their payout ratio is only 24%, which is relatively low, so they can improve their dividend if they really wanted to, although I'm not sure if they will. Now, I wanted to give a quick honorable mention to Coca-Cola and also Pepsi, and well, I mean, you know why. But anyway, those are the 8 stocks I'd choose to invest a ton in over time, besides like ETFs, I guess. And with these dividend stocks, definitely turn on reinvestments, so that way over time you're just going to have more and more of those shares from your reinvestments, and one day you'll be making a lot off your dividends to where you can actually take out half of what you make of your dividends and still make some good money. Now, if you've enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe. I'm going to be doing more videos, and maybe leave me a comment of what your favorite dividend stock is, and I'll look into it honestly, because I'm always open for some discussion. And best of luck on your adventure in the stock market. Oh, also, I got a new banner for my YouTube, and it's cool, so if you haven't actually seen it, you've just seen my videos, then go check it out. And as always, thanks for watching.